Here?
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. We're beginning the press conference with the head coach of Emporio Armani in Milan, Mr. Messina.
Good evening, and kudos to my players who bounced back from a tough loss in Munich. More than a tough loss, a performance that we were not happy with. And we bounced back even without the players that you will know. And everybody helped. We played with great cohesion, and to win in Žalgirio Arena and score almost 90 points, it's a good thing. Very important win for us, give us confidence and hope for the future in probably the most competitive league of the last, 20 years. Talking about the game, I would say that I think we almost led the whole game. But it also happened in the first game, so I was very scared, to tell you the truth. And when they got the 2-point lead, I think we did two very important things. On the very few misses that they had, shooting from outside, we always got the defensive rebound. So we never allowed them to have a second shot. And that limited the damage. And offensively, we attacked the switch well with the penetration, I would say especially Romanian, and the post-up of Zach. So the team was really mentally focused and strong, obviously in a very difficult environment. And I think, again, we just trailed for, 10 seconds, 15 seconds in the whole game. So again, congratulations to my player for this game.
Coach, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Your team is only second team which scored over 80 points against Žalgiris this season, which was the first defense for a very long time this season, Žalgiris defense, I mean. How did you find that key to lock up?
My players found the keys. They passed. They played well. I think with the exception of a few minutes where we stopped the ball movement and we forced a little bit of situations, for the majority of the time we shared the ball and we played very simple. I think we didn't try anything complicated, but they passed the ball one to the other and they found the few mismatches that we could have had. And so it's all credit to my players. We didn't do any special strategy.
You actually made almost 80% of two-pointers until the point when Trinchieri started using no point guard lineup without Francisco or Lekavičius with 5 tall players. Was this the problem for you? Because I think you didn't score a two-pointer for 10 minutes after that.
It took us a little bit to adjust because we didn't know, we didn't feel comfortable. I think we saw the isolation and we became a little too hungry of the isolation. When we started again to move the ball, I think we attacked it well with good balance again.
Coach, career night for Messina in efficiency rating. He was slowly killing today us, and how is underrated? He's like a player. Nico Mannion.
I don't know why he's underrated. I don't know. We're just happy to have him with us. And it's a night where he and Neno Dimitrijevic, I think, played a good game. Both point guards played well. Neno was very efficient in the first half and the beginning of the second half. Nico was very efficient in the second half, and I think that made the team feel comfortable on the court. And that's always important when your 2 point guards are good. Talking about Nico is a very young player who played almost 90 games in the NBA, I think. Almost 45 games in the NBA plus the G League. He was with the Warriors, so he saw closely very top players and top coaches. And he was probably the hero of our qualification to the Olympics when he had a great game against Serbia. I mean, he's proved that he can really be a player. Now here, I think he's learning. He's very young. He's 22, I think, something like that. So we're very happy to have him with us. Okay, please.
Coach, You have won like the first time against Žalgirio since 2022.
Sorry?
You have the one the first time against Žalgirio since 2022.
Yeah, and before we won enough. So you give me this. What a nice question is with the starting like this. That in the last 2 years we lost with Žalgirio. I know. Yeah, you're fine.
So, like,
and before we won, and so.
Yeah, but like, how does that feel like, to win against, them?
I'm happy with my players. I've never. You should know me enough. I've never talked. I never use the word I ever. It's not in individual chess war between two coaches. That's stupid in my opinion. So if you go look all my interviews in 30 plus years, I've never said I won. I never said. I always say that I was lucky and fortunate enough to coach teams that went to many Final Fours and won many EuroLeagues and many championships. I didn't score 1 point. Correct. So even now, I don't feel I beat anyone. I'm very happy for my players who won the game with Žalgiris because they are a very good team, and it's not easy to win here. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And now comments from Žalgirio's coach, Mr. Andrea Trinchieri.
Congratulations to Milano. We played a great second half. We gave everything. We went short one possession. Could be one offensive possession, could be one rebound, could be one defensive stop. And then it was on a single possession game, and we were a little bit without luck, some weird stuff, and that's it. But the team played very hard in the second half. It took us 20 minutes to understand how to play, and all the arena pushed us. They understood our effort. So it's the only thing that is missing is the right numbers on the scoreboard. All the rest was there.
Hello, Coach. I have to ask you about that elephant in the room, about those two crucial calls in the last minute. Did you get an explanation from the
Can you
referees?
raise the voice? Sorry, I understand the elephant in the room.
Yeah, about those crucial two calls in the last minute. Did you get an explanation from the referees?
Okay, I ask you a favor now. You can decide what to do. I put on the table some objective facts, okay? Lithuanian basketball fans are polite. I don't see usually something like I heard tonight. And it was 15,000 people. And the second thing, I'm asking the favor because I'm extremely tired, and everybody. And I'm asking your opinion about that, because I don't have words to express my opinion. So I'm asking, you made a question, so do you have an opinion about that two calls?
I have.
Can you say that?
I think it was wrong decisions, but it's...
It won't be fair to put everything there on that calls. But wow, I'm extremely tired. And my players are tired too. So, in the first half, no free throws. No free throws, no. We were attacking. Second half, something changed a little bit, and it's and the other stuff that it's extremely complicated to communicate with the referees. It's extremely complicated. So I hope that you didn't take it personal. I asked your help because I'm drained, and I see these things happening often, and not only in our game. So, thank you for the honest answer.
I want to ask you about another thing, about the defense.
First half was very bad.
Can I ask a specific question? You allowed 67 points, and I think 78% of two-point shots until the 3-minute mark in the third quarter, and
Yeah.
then you used, I think for the first time this season, the big lineup with no point guards, with Lonnie Walker at point guard, and then you didn't allow a two-pointer for 10 minutes, I think. How did you make that decision? How did you come up with that idea? And do you think that this lineup could be a key to success for upcoming games?
My players want to be coached. They want to have a coach. And my job is to take these kind of decisions. Sometimes you need to be creative. And I know plenty of coaches with good ideas. Very few, or only few of them, are lucky that the team grasp their idea and make it become an asset. So I saw that in a back-to-back, always sometimes the things that you think that are there, that you take for granted, like our defense after playing a great game with Alba. We're almost perfect defensively. And tonight in the first half, we could not stop them. We were one step late, one miscommunication, stupid fouls. And then I tried to maximize all the weapons I have. So I went with a different lineup. I chose a different kind of defense, and we're very good. This is the reason because I'm sad, because our effort deserved a different ending.
Coach, what could be done better with stopping Zach Lidé today, and which player had the best job today?
Maybe moving the free throw line further. The status he has is important.
You mentioned
We made 2 mistakes. He made 4 big buckets. The rest was gray area.
You mentioned those stupid fouls as well from your players. I looked at the stats, and during that last 10-game stretch, Žalgiris is among the teams that fouls the most and concedes the most free throws. Is it not only about the calls, but also about your players that are not disciplined enough, in your opinion, or not?
Today you are the MVP, in the room. I would say this. We have to get better. But whenever we try, they cut our head. I believe that the standard of officiating one game is the most important thing, more than a single call. Referees are like players and coaches. They do mistakes. But there is one big thing, that I have an opponent coach, my players have an opponent player. Who's their opponent? I have one player on the court has another player that doesn't want him to do what he likes to do. So there is a duel. I believe that the standard is the very most important thing. And for my players, for myself, for my team, it's a little bit difficult to navigate this. Do we have to get better? Yes. It's all our fault? No.
Brady Manic missed the third straight game. Is he injured?
CD, coach decision.
Is he the player? Last week you talked about the changes that needed to be done. Is he the player that is the change from you? I mean, is he not on the level that you need?
I believe that the team needed this kind of roster for these 2 games. Sunday will be a different game, and everybody will have his opportunity.
And the NBA trade deadline just closed just a few minutes ago, and now the focus shifts to free agents. Are you confident that Lonnie Walker is going to stay here until the end of the season?
I don't rely on things that I cannot control. I just want to say a couple of words, because I always, when I have somebody, a relation with somebody, it's a working relation, whatever, I always try to jump in his shoes. I believe that it's not easy for Lonnie, all these things going. And I believe that I'm happy for the way he played. I'm happy for the way he accepted the challenge to do something different today. And if he's gonna stay, I'm gonna be very happy. And I believe he can get only better, only better. I always try to imagine myself in the same situation. And it's not easy. He has a lot of things to understand, like every player coming from the States. He's having good games, he's having bad games. And he has my support like every player. And every player that I'm coaching had their own good games. Every player. Iggy was amazing with Alba. Sirvis was playing bad today, he played great. So we are getting back. We are getting better. The only thing that was missing was one possession tonight, or one call. You decide.
Which I guess FIBA break is at the right moment now. FIBA break, and from a psychological standpoint, what is necessary for Žalgiris team?
No room for frustration. No room for unhappiness. It's very difficult that frustration brings you something good. But we should be pissed off, because when you're pissed off, you have the motivation to don't be pissed off, to do something. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Ačiū, guys.
Rungtynės, kuriuose dėjot labai didelius žingsnius antroje pusėje, sakyk, ko vis dėlto pritrūko?
Pritrūko vienos geros gynybos, vieno gero puolimo, pralošėm 2 taškais, kovojom dėl pergalės, po to jau paskutinę ataką žaidėm, kad išsaugot 2 taškų pranašumą, nes laimėjom ant 3. Tai tiek, pirma pusė labai prasta gynyboje, tikrai norėjom kartuoti panašiai kaip žaidėm antradienį, bet tikrai nesigavo, per daug laisvės suteikėm jiems puolime įeidinėti derinius, susikurti progas, ko pasakoje matėt ir patys, kad antroje pusėje gynyba buvo žymiai geresnė, galbūt varžovas ir per daug stojant baudų metimo linijos, tai gal tas agresyvumas buvo per didelis, bet kad pakeisti ritmą mes kažką turėjom daryti ir manau tas pavyko antroje pusėje, buvom agresyvesni ir pavyko grįžti rungtynės, gale, sakau, vienas puolimas, viena gynyba.
Kiek pirmoje pusėje išmušė šviežių jų agresyvus kamuolio valdytojų spaudimas būtent Žalgirio gynėjus?
Taip, tai sakykime, tas skirtumas, ten 10-8 taškai, kuris buvo pirmoje pusėje, tai realiai ir buvo iš ne taktinės kažkokios pusės, ne iš to, ką ruošėmės, o tiesiog po prarastų kamuolių nubėgo ir įmesdavo. Tai iš to ir pasidarė pranašumą, kai toks pranašumas pasidaro, tai aišku labai gaila ir apmaudu, kad būtent po klaidų kažkokių nepriverstų varžovų, bet iš paties galbūt netikslaus perdavimo, nepriimt kontakto, dar kažko, tai manau, kad klaidos irgi darė savo pirmą pusę.
Kaip pakėlėt kontakto lygį, kiek šviežių išmušdavo, kad kartais skirtingai tas kontakto lygis buvo traktuojamas antroje pusėje ypač?
Nežinau, galima daug dabar iš ko dalykų, sakau. Taip, aš pasikartosiu, galbūt per daug stoja ant linijos tiek ir lydėjus, tiek ir kiti kartais. Kažkur buvo nereikalingų pražangų metant į krepšį varžovams, tai sunku pasakyti, daug dabar galim iškelti klausimų, kur kas buvo, bet viskas dabar jau ir vėl.
Ar nebuvo per didelis akcentas ant tritaškių puolime 4. kėliny, kai atrodo ten lyg ir strigot, bet tada rinkotės labiau tritaškis, turbūt 6 įsimetėt ir 1 dvitaškį per tą.
Manyčiau taip, kad buvo ir per daug galbūt pasikliojom tolimais metimais, plus įpusėjus 4. kėliniui, kai pakeitė Gillespie pagrindinį vidurio puolėją, iš visų mažino sudėtį, tai nelabai buvo kam ir saugoto lanko, tai galbūt šiek tiek reikėjo daugiau prasiveržimų, galbūt ir patys galėjom išprovokuoti daugiau pražangų, ką darė jie prieš mumis, tai galbūt ir per daug momentais tikrai pasikliojom tritaškiais metimais.
Čia labiau pristinga to improvizacijos, ar tų derinių kažkokių į vidų sužaisti?
Sunku pasakyti, žinokit, kiekvienas skirtingai reaguoja į situacijas, į kontaktą, galų gale dar kažką reikėtų, sakau, to mikso kažkokio gal geresnio momentais tarp prasiveržimų ir metimų iš toli, bet vėlgi aš manau, visos problemos labiau gynyboje negu toliau.
Daug aistrų sukėlėte 2 švilpukai abejotinių rungtynių pabaigoje. Neabejoju, kad žvilgtelėjai į Kubą, kas ten vyko, kaip pačiam pasirodė tos situacijos.
Nieko, kaip pasakyti, suprantat, pamatyti pakartojimą po kažkokių žaidybinių klaidų, kai mes žaidžiam, kai padarai klaidą, po to lengva kalbėti, aišku, nežinau, sunku pasakyti, kokios ten buvo situacijos, kokie ten tie sprendimai, rungtynės yra baigtos ir ką žinau apie teisėjus, aš jų nevertinsiu, nesurašiu vertinti, jie dirba savo darbą ir tiek.
Žalgiris ilgą laiką šį sezoną buvo pirma gynyba, dabar eilinis prastesnis pasirodymas gynybai, 50 taškų per pirmą pusę, ilgą laiką Milanas beveik 80% metė 2 taškus. Ar galima sakyti, kad kažkiek pametė tą gynybinį identitetą, kuris leido jums būti sėkmingais pirmoje sezono pusėje?
Tai čia ir buvo pagrindinė priežastis šito, manau, pralaimėjimo, kad, sakykime, įmetėm 42 taškus, nežaisdami labai kažkaip stebuklinga ir labai gerai, kaip patys norim, bet gynyboje 50, negali būti. Tai, kaip ir sakau, priežastis tikrai yra ta, identitetas prieš 2 dienas atrodė kitaip.
Kiek žaidėjų fiziškumas buvo problema ir Arno Butkevičių, nes savo pozicijos žaidėjai teko dengti?
Ne fiziškas, galiu pasakyti, tikrai liūdėjus. Tai tiek daug, bet protingai žaidžia ir gerai moka provokuot pražangą.
Šitą savaitę tai buvo matoma kaip žūtbūtinė, lyg ir pasiėmėt pergalę prieš Albą, bet šitas grajus toks kartėlis. Kaip galima dabar vertinti tą Žalgirio situaciją?
Ar mes jau nebepateksim, ar jau tai nėra taip. Tai kol esam čia, kol yra šansas 8 dar rungtynės, tai žiūrim į priekį, tik tais nieks čia nesiruošia sustoti.
3 savaitės iki kitų rungtynių, turbūt tą pertrauką pačiu geriausiu metu. Aišku, kad tai dar bus, bet apie Eurolygą kalbame.
Ja, visa koncentracija dabar į ateinančią kitą savaitgalį labai svarbi savaitė mūsų klubui, tiek ir mūsų fanams, tai turėsim laiko pasiruošti ir tikimės gero savaitgalio.
Edgarai, vienas pozityvas šiandien yra, Lietuvos moterų rinktinė laimėjo ir greičiausiai pateks Europos čempionatą. Kiek džiugu dėl jų ir dėl viso Lietuvos krepšinio?
Labai džiugu, prieš rungtynes teko dar net ir šiek tiek pamatyti pirmą kėlinį, tai aišku, labai noriu pasveikinti šaunuolės merginos, tikrai po ilgo laiko tarpo, ar ne, paklius greičiausiai, tai ne, aš įsivaizduoju, tikrai jausmas labai geras, ypač kai nepasisekdavo išeiti ir tas galbūt spaudimas liekdavo dažnai ir panašiai, bet fantastika, tikrai smagu, lauksim čempionato.
So then what are your thoughts about the game?
Was pissed off, actually. Can't say anything, it's unbelievable. I just think we had that. We showed another image in the second half, and I really thought we was gonna have this one. Obviously we gotta go average, but we needed this win before the break.
First half was harder for you. What was the main mistakes in that one?
Just play it harder. I just think that they only missed four twos in the first half. Actually, they was really good, and I just think Lede was making a huge difference. And in the second half, we make sure we trying to control him and trying to control everybody, especially in the third quarter. So yeah.
You said you needed this win, and everybody knows that it's a crucial win to take the 10th place. Does this roll around the locker room before the game?
All the games matters. At the end of the day, we need every win possible to make the plan, to make the playoff. And we fought to the end, but at the end of the day, it's not enough not as usual, but I just think it's not enough of what we did. And we just missed one possession that took it from us. But I just keep my heads up. It's really hard for everybody. I just keep my heads up and trying to motivate my guys too at the same time.
You talked about the first quarter. You missed 7 threes in that quarter. Also lost a lot of balls, made 5 turnovers. What was the reason? Like pressure, bad communication, or Milan players' anger from the last loss against you?
I just don't think that. I feel like sometimes spacing on the fast break is we kind of too tight, you know, and I feel like we just got to be aggressive, go to the basket first. If there's nothing, now we come back and trying to set another play for everybody. And yeah, so it's just, I can't say anything, to be honest. I'm really pissed off about that. I'm trying to be positive the whole time. And till the end, I'm going to be positive to make sure my guys are already there because they need me, I need them. And it's kind of like really sad to lose this game.
After the last win against Alba, Iggy said that you're in the trainings you're trying to go back to your roots, start everything from defense. Why didn't that happen today?
I just think it happened today. In the second half, it did happen. I'm not gonna say anything, but it did happen. And they shot a lot of free throws compared to us. And sometimes it was really hard for us. You know, we want to be more aggressive. And that's it. Y'all know the rest. So.
3 weeks till the next game in the EuroLeague. What's the most important for the team right now to bounce back?
So we have the cup. We had to practice harder and harder every time, not making the same mistake in the game, and transfer all the hard practice in the game. Then we have the cup, and I just think the break gonna make us, you know, trying to clear our mind a little bit and try to come back and be better. I feel like sometimes the break is like a trap for the people who are not going with the national team, because most of our teams, they goes down, some of them goes up, and I'm pretty sure we will go up and try to win the most games we can.
You say it's crucial to stay positive. How hard it is to do that, to keep that spirits up after that the hard stretch?
It's always like that. I just think we all are competitive players, competitive team, so we want to win. Sometimes we're going to make some mistakes, that's human. But the most important thing is to bounce back, how we can bounce back. All of us individually, we came from anywhere, we was trying to be professional, so we sacrifice. So it's the same thing, we losing, we're not going to win every games, but we got to put effort. And I'm really happy with some guys that put a lot of effort. It's not enough, but we got to keep bounce back and win the most games. That's what we was doing in the beginning of the year, but now it's the most important month that we have to be better.
7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet. 7bet lažybos. 7bet.
Dalyvavimas azartiniuose lošimuose gali sukelti priklausomybę.